Hello, I'm Bill LeMay, and thank you for watching Community Matters. We'll hope you continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with the resources and information needed to find solutions. This week, we're getting to know all about the Better Business Bureau and how they help both consumers and businesses. Joining me now to educate us is Mallory Wojciechowski, President and CEO of the Better Business Bureau of Eastern North Carolina. Welcome, Mallory.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you can make it. I've heard about the Better Business Bureau, but honestly, I bet a lot of people have. What do you do? I know we go to you for references and we can file some complaints, but I know it's much more than that.
Exactly, and we are actually an organization that's been around for over 100 years, so a lot of people have heard of us. Maybe some have used our services, but some of these younger generations maybe aren't quite as aware of what we actually do. And we certainly are a place where you can file a complaint, and that is what most people think of when they think of the Better Business Bureau. And that is accurate. You can come to us, and we work as a third party between businesses and consumers to try to resolve a complaint. But we are much more than that. We work to create a marketplace where buyers and consumers can trust each other. Companies and consumers, we want to make sure that when a consumer is looking for a business, that they are working with someone they can trust, that who they are spending their money with is someone they can trust. And that is a major goal of ours. Well, and I can appreciate that. I mean, anytime you get out of your comfort zone, you know, whether it's for me, it's a roof or a car or whatever it might be,
I don't know where to go. And I don't know who to ask. And you're right, because it's such a major expense for a lot of these things, it's important to know, well, how do you do that? How do you filter through all the businesses and come up with recommendations that this is the person that you can depend on?
Well, one thing that we do is we have business profiles, and just in Eastern North Carolina, we have profiles on over 75,000 businesses. That means that you as a consumer, before you actually do business with a company, you can turn to us, you can go via our website or give us a phone call, and we have profiles on these companies that has information, basic information such as where they're located, their contact information, but also we have information on any complaints that have been filed against them, if any government actions have come against them, and we have a rating on all businesses that is based on 13 different factors. The rating is just like in school, A through F, and it helps you make an easy, educated decision so that you hopefully are working with a trustworthy business.
Now, how often do you update that on a business?
Oh, it's constantly being updated. Constantly being updated, yes. With new information that we're receiving, complaints come in every single day, so that can have an effect as well. So it's constantly being updated. Well,
I know businesses are very proud to be a part of it because they constantly, especially the good ones, are always advertising the fact that, you know, this is our rating with the Better Business Bureau. How do you work with the particular businesses? I mean, do you help them improve customer service and that sort of thing?
Well, we just work with businesses. We do have accredited businesses. We have locally about 3,600 accredited businesses that do support our organization. And they are there, we are there to help them. We want to make sure that, number one, before they can become an accredited business, there are a lot of standards that are in place. That is so when a consumer comes to us, we do not recommend businesses, but we can say, we do have, if they're looking for a roofer, we do have accredited businesses that have been fully vetted that we can recommend to you as trustworthy businesses. So that is our role to help businesses. They know that there are thousands of people every single day turning to us, and they want to make sure that we have that accurate information because people are turning to us.
Well, they really are, and you know, you have the internet now, and you have Yelp and all kinds of rating services, and maybe that's where the millennials are going. You know, the younger folks, I don't know, but why don't they know more about the Better Business Bureau, do you think? Is it just that, the new internet age? It is, and there's so many sites nowadays where consumers can turn to. So one thing we do now, we also have customer reviews on businesses. And these are fully verified customer reviews, which does separate us from our competition. Well, that's important, right? I mean,
yes,
very important.
It is, so that you, because there are cases, I'm sure with other sites, that you as a business owner can go and write your own customer review.
Or if you just didn't like the business for whatever reason.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we do offer customer reviews as well, which does separate us from our competition, and you know, and helps helps keep us more relevant.
Any misconceptions? Anything people they think of the Better Business Bureau? Well, for instance, I bet a lot of people think you are a government entity, right?
They do, and we are actually a nonprofit corporation. So we are not a government entity, and that is often a misconception. And I think it's always been that way, but no, we are a nonprofit. And also, you know, one thing, we just always hear that people think of the Better Business Bureau, they think as a place where they can go and report a business to. And we are so much more than that. We are certainly here to help both consumers and businesses. And we really hope that a consumer will turn to us before they actually hire a company and check them out.
What happens if, for instance, I were to file a complaint against business X? What's the process? What do I need to do to make that happen?
Sure. Well, you can go to, filing a complaint is very easy. You can go to our website and it comes directly to us, and at that time we would contact the business. Now, if a business came back to us and said that this wasn't their customer, we would ask you for more proof of your transaction. So that is how we are verifying that you are an actual customer. But one thing that's important is that we know there's two sides to every story. So we find it important to not only get you as the consumer side, but also the business's point of view. And all of our complaints are published to our site so that when a consumer goes and looks at that business's profile, they are able to see both what the complaint was, but also how that business responded to the complaint, which is equally as important.
And they do respond. You know, it's not just a review, and that's important too. Well, Mallory, let me ask you this. I know human nature. I'm a human, so I know I'm much more likely to complain about something than praise somebody or give them a 2 thumbs up. You find that to be true?
That's certainly true. A consumer is more likely to voice if they've had a negative experience rather than if they've had a glowing experience. They like to be heard when they're upset. So that's certainly something that we hear quite a bit. And we do encourage our businesses that are with us to ask for positive reviews from their customers because people want to see that as well. I think it's important.
And but you balance that. And you know, I think the biggest thing with the Better Business Bureau is the fact that you can rely on whatever the review is, good or bad, that it's been checked.
Exactly. They're verified reviews, which, like I said earlier, separates us.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have a lot to talk about, and because I know the Better Business Bureau has a lot going on, and for instance, education and some of the things that you're doing. So we're going to come back, we're going to visit more with Mallory. Stick around.